Hello, this is ray.brienza, a realtor with Coldwell Banker in Denver. Please remember to like and share if you're on Facebook, and also subscribe on YouTube. I do like comments. Give me feedback, please. If you are a realtor, if you want to buy or sell any real estate in Colorado, please let me know. I'd love to be your realtor. Let's discuss it. I can be reached at 303-910-5854, and my website is www.brienzare.com. That's brienzarealestate.com. brienzare.com. My email address is ray.brienza@cbrealty.com. Today's topic for the discussion is, are you getting ready to sell your current home or buy a home? When you do, when you get me, your favorite real estate person, realtor, get a professional involved. Let's first ask the question, when to get a realtor involved to purchase or sell a home. At the beginning of the process, the best answer is when you start thinking of selling. It is our job to help you down the path of buying a home or selling a home. There are many pitfalls that may cost time, may cost money, lots of money, and energy, getting frustrated, not knowing the process, how to do it legally. These are some of the pitfalls that, by not using a realtor, you may not know, which could lead into some legal and costly processes. We have lots of experience in referral partners to help you in particular situations. I, like many of my fellow realtors, do not get any kickbacks or referral fees from the referral partners. We are a source of information and pass you along different things. And speaking of referrals, referral kickbacks and things like that I don't take. Sometimes it's illegal to take them, that may end up in big fines and or jail time. So I just make a blanket statement. I don't get any kickbacks. I don't want any. And if somebody offers me stuff, I will turn it down and may not use that person anymore. Now, on to when is it the best time, when some things to look at when you're selling a home. How to get my home ready. Let's look at the home first, and then we'll talk about you and getting you ready. A client came to me the other day and said, what do we need to do to sell our home? And I says, this is a very multifaceted question and many answers. The house. What's the condition of the house? How is the roof? How's the foundation? The frame? How's the concrete? And other things about the structure. These are the major components of a house. The appraiser may look at these differently, and I'll explain that down the road a bit. When was the last time that you painted that inside of the house? When was the last time you painted the exterior of the house? If you're part of an HOA, when was the last time they painted the house? Interior, when was the last time you changed the carpet, the wood, or the tile? Have you remodeled the kitchen? Or how about the bathrooms? Does it still look like the day that you moved in or the house was built? For example, let me give you a couple examples. I had a couple clients last year. One of the houses that we saw was built in 1956. And the kitchen cabinets were all the pink and blue metal cabinets that, and the stove and the dishwasher and the refrigerator was that one big unit, and the oven was up high too. It was, and the freezer was up high, and the refrigerator were all built in. They still worked, but it was like a time capsule. You remember that TV show, that 70s show? Well, this could be that 1950s show because it was directly from that. My client loved that retro look. We didn't get the house, but that was that look that he repaired that kind of stuff. He loved that look. Another home that I was viewing with another client, this was part of an estate down in downtown Denver. And it was built in 1964-ish. And everything was original in it. Everything still worked. In this house, in the neighborhood, all the houses were $1.1 to $1.4 million. I bring that up because to update that house, put new appliances in, put new carpet, new roof, tear out the kitchen, redo the kitchen, and things like that with that house, it would have taken about $300,000 to $400,000 to update that. And then the house would have sold for about 1.2. But because of all that, it was valued at about $750,000. And so it costs money by not updating down the road. Most homeowners need to keep up their house to a certain point. On average, people remodel their homes, the little things like painting, carpet, and things like that, about every 3 to 5 years. Now, the major updating, like the kitchen remodel, taking the cabinets out, putting in new appliances, changing out the master, or we call that primary bathroom now, about every 5 to 8 years. On average, people move to a new house, either downsize or upsize, every 8 to 12, 13 years. And so keeping up your house, it may cost a little bit now, but may cost you a lot more in the future if you don't do it. Regular maintenance is important. Fix things that are broken or worn out. And by not keeping your house up to some type of maintenance may cause further damage to you by devaluing, not selling it at what it should sell for, so it's costing you money. I sometimes will suggest to my clients to have a pre-listing inspection done to see what needs to be repaired so we can get ahead of it and repair it, or make some type of concession in the listing. So this is one reason why getting a realtor involved at the beginning to help you down this path make better decisions. The second part of getting you and your house ready to sell is you. Make sure that your bills are paid and up to date. Don't go out and make any major purchases. And I'm talking about like a car, a boat, a big TV. It is football season, and so furniture and things like that. That creates a little bit of issues on the backside at the underwriting, which may slow down or get you denied buying a house. Don't close any lines of credit, like a credit card, like lines of HELOCs or things like that. I had one client that the morning of closing, he decided, oh, I'll close my bank accounts. And because I've got 4 or 5 bank accounts, I'll go down to 2. That delayed the closing by 3 days. We almost did not get the house. And he would have lost his earnest money. You can pay them off. Pay your credit cards off if you have the money, or the HELOCs. It shows a lesser debt to income ratio. Clear up any bad debts. And with that, credit companies. We all hear these commercials from various Credit Karma and True Karma or Credit whatever it is. They provide that for free. There's a cost to it though. They sell your email address and everything else about you. So those aren't necessarily a good idea. I would shy away from them. The ones that I do recommend, and you generally in most states, and I'm in Colorado, and you are entitled by law to get 1 free credit report from the major credit companies that keep track of your credit score, like TransUnion, Equifax, excuse me, Experian. You can call them, sign up for their service, and get 1 free credit report per year from each of them. Your bank may be able to do that also. So check with them. It's always better than those late night TV shows or those things like that that come on the radio. The other thing is, let's talk about gathering documents, put them together, make a plan. Some documents you will need to gather to give to your lender is proof of income, kind of like pay stubs, the last couple years. Couple months. 4 months or so. Your W-2s, and if you're a sole proprietor, your 1099s. Sometimes if you've got stocks, things like that, you need to gather that stuff. You're going to need your tax returns, at least 2 years to give that. Some bank statements, and some other assets you may have. They're going to pull your credit history, but you've done some work on that already in getting that lined up. If you've got any letters from people that are going to help you with a down payment, like gift letters from parents or siblings or things like that, that's always a good thing to include in that. Of course, a photo ID and maybe even a copy of your Social Security card. If you're currently renting, you want a renting history. How long have you been renting, and things like that. Then you and your realtor can go and talk to, mostly you, we'll point you in the right direction, to talk to a mortgage lender to have a good idea about what you can afford, what you want to afford, and go from there and make a plan to see what you're qualified. The last thing you want to do is qualify for a $200,000 house, but you want to move into the $500,000 house. That, let's make a plan. We'll get there. We'll help you get there. I recommend mortgage brokers versus somebody at your bank, and this is why. Nothing against the big banks, but they're pretty narrow in their offerings. A mortgage broker has many different options, different programs that may fit you a little bit better than the big banks. The big banks, this is what you can offer your clients. There's a wider group of mortgage brokers that can offer. Thank you. Please remember to like and share on Facebook, like and share and subscribe on YouTube, and please comment. I like the feedback. I'm getting used to this a little bit. And if you want to buy or sell, or you know somebody that wants to buy or sell, please give them my information. Again, my name is Ray.brienza. I can be reached at 303-910-5854. My email address is ray.brienza@cbrealty, BRIENZA. My website is www.brienzare.com. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.